Hello everyone and welcome to Learn a Trade. I am Kevin Tate. Today I'm at a 7-Eleven location. I'm in doing some work in the back room. Just want to show you there's a water leak that hasn't been fixed properly, and it's coming from this from these water lines right here. As you can see, the filter system is right here, and then it comes off and water runs up into these water lines right here, and then it's running over here. Right here they didn't really tie it down too good. I'm gonna probably see if I can adjust or tie these down, secure these lines after I'm done. But right in here is where the leak is coming from. I had to put a bucket under there, but you could probably see right here where there's still a little leakage right there, but it just sprays out from that point there. They used screw-on clamps right there, and then they used screw-on right here. So I'm gonna repair this leak. I'm probably gonna end up putting a shut off in this section. I'm probably gonna cut this section out and then put a shut off right there, and then tie the rest of these lines down. And then also what they did was, since they couldn't fix that leak right there, they shut off all the water. So I have two Slurpee machines that are completely down because there's no water coming through. Give me 1 second here. Yeah, and CO2 is off. So you see here, CO2 is out. And also the water is off too, so the Slurpee machines are down. And this one here has an error that has a return temp sensor error, and you can see it says hot product shutdown. So I'm gonna have to come back to that after I fix the leak, and then I'll see what's going on. And then their soda machine is completely down right now because of the water being shut off. So I got a few things to do, and then we'll see what we get after this. Okay, so I'm just taking a look at everything here, and then see how I will be able to make this work for the location, because the CO2 bulk tank is out also. So I had to have them call for a delivery. But for now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to repair this leak right here, and once I get this part cut out, I'm going to show you the tubing, because the tubing is damaged. They used like maybe a used piece of tubing or something. So let me just get that set up and see if I can get this taken care of.
Wonderful. Nice. That'd be nice today. Again, decent, you know.
There we go.
I care about the weather. Oh, here we go.
I'm just draining some of this out, some of the water out of the line here, so I can work on getting it cleared out.
Thank you.
Okay. Get this other side here. There we go. Okay, so it looks like he may not have had the right size, so what he tried to do was reduce it, and he went from like 1/2 inch to 3/8 tubing, but he used these screw clamps, and I usually suggest using the Oetiker clamps instead. And then this line that he used, it's got some I don't know if you can see it, but there's some small little crevices, like cracks in there. So
Somebody wants
this
to
is
talk, please.
1 second. Okay. Okay, sorry about that little interruption there. The store manager wanted to talk to me about some stuff, but right now I'm going ahead and I'm repairing that water leak, that water line that was leaking. And just to let you know what I'm using, because you can't really see, I'm kind of blocking your vision there, but I'm using a 1/2 inch shutoff valve. It's a 1/2 inch shutoff valve with the barbed ends on it. And with that, to secure that shutoff valve, I'm using the Oetiker clamps, size 21.0. And then once I get that all set up, I'm going to go ahead and kind of clean up those lines, those water lines that were hanging down earlier. I'm going to go ahead and tie those down with some zip ties, just to clean it up a little bit in that back room, because I believe that the line that was leaking, it could have gotten damaged from the leaning against the transformer that's up on the wall. I'll show that to you a little later in this video. But that transformer is pretty hot, so it will eventually it will melt through that plastic tubing, that beverage tubing. It happens from time to time, even on the back of the Slurpee machines, the remote lines that are coming in from the condenser. A lot of times, if they come in contact with the beverage tubing that's in the back of the machines, a lot of times it'll burn a hole into the syrup line or the water line or the CO2 line. But I'm just about there now. I'm gonna get ready and start getting that. I'm turning the water on right now. See if I have any leaks. Everything looks good so far. Doesn't look like there's any leaks or anything like that. Okay, so I have the shut off on there, right there. And then I went ahead and wire tied the line so it's not just dangling there. And I think what may have happened is right here, see that box right there, that transformer is hot. That transformer is hot, and the way those the way the tubing was hanging right over it, I'm thinking maybe over time that the tubing may have since that transformer is hot, the tubing may have been leaning on that transformer, and then after a while it just burnt through and caused the leak. So that's why I went ahead and tied it down above that transformer so that nothing is really touching it. And we should be all set. I have the water line ran, and what I did was I used a 1/2 inch shut off. I used a 1/2 inch shut off there. That one right there, that's a 1/2 inch shut off. I used that, and then I have all of my water lines back on now. So the water lines are back on. Their pressure is at about 50. They're at about 50 or so on the water pressure. So I'm gonna go to the front now and check out the see what the water pressure is saying on the Slurpee. We still can't get this back up and going because the store is out of CO2, so they're gonna need to have a CO2 order. Let me just go into my readouts. Go into my common readouts so that I could see. So CO2 pressure is at, I'm sorry, H2O pressure is at 68. So that's not bad. CO2 is down to 50, and that's because the tank is empty. They do have a temp error there, but I'm not going to be able to do anything with that until I can actually run the machine. Because if we go back to readouts, we go back into my readouts on, that error was on barrel 2. So what I want to do is I want to see they got the return is at 97, and that's probably because the barrel was off for so long. I just want to see if the temperature goes down at all. Yeah, it looks like they're gonna have to have a new temp sensor put in here. So they're gonna have to order another, open up another work ticket, and then I could come back and replace the return temp sensor. Yeah, because that temperature is not going down at all. So that's telling me that the return temp sensor is not reading right. But we'll look into that as we get stuff going. I think it's going to take them maybe a day or so to get the CO2 delivered, and then we can come back out and try to get it started. Yeah, so it's still reading CO2 out. They're low on CO2. So once they get their refilled and their soda is even out, they may have it turned off. Give me a second. Let me check it. just want to check, make sure these are dispensing. Yeah, so it may have went out on a carb timeout. Give me a second, let me get this panel off and then I'll check that. Yeah, so the soda machine went into a carb timeout, so I had to reset that. And the way you reset that is just by turning it off and then back on again. And then, see, right now it's kind of starving because it's not getting any CO2. But at least they are purging. So I'm gonna go ahead and let that remain as it is, and then we'll come back once they get CO2. Okay, everyone, so for today, you did see me repair that water leak on that water line in the back room here. Water is getting to the machines now. Only thing is I will have to come back because the customer is out of CO2. As you can see, that yellow line right there, that they're on E, so they're gonna need to order CO2, and then I can come back in and start those machines back up and purge them and everything. But for now, that's all I have. Thank you for watching. Take care and stay well.